something good like that could happen to me. This is really wonderful. So we need to realize sometimes that when we get too excited, that's not true happiness. We need to look for the real feelings, because happiness is not actually a an exaggerated excitement, but it's something like it's a calm sensation. It's a sense of peace. Because happiness, I think that happiness is like peace. Sometimes we see people making some celebrations that they're not really celebrations. People who celebrate using drugs and drinking, or they go out and they do a lot of crazy things, that's not real happiness. When we are happy, we keep a normal state. So excitement is not real happiness. And it's interesting that some people, when they are overly excited about something, they have that illusion that they are happy, and they want to keep that state, but that state doesn't help them. Because if you realize, the extremes, they attract each other. If you, for example, if you make a big deal of something good that happens to you, it means that when something bad happens, you're going to make a big deal of that too. You're going to be overly frustrated, disappointed. So this is why we need to be balanced. We need to accept the bad as part of life. And as I said before, the secret of happiness is not that we have everything good happening to us, but that we accept things as they are. And when something good happens, we need to accept that as normal as well. That's part of life. That's not a big deal. Let's accept that. And another cognitive distortion, and this is the emotional reasoning, is that we believe in our feelings. So for example, let's say that you have a tendency to blame yourself. And every time you make a mistake, you blame yourself. You see yourself in a terrible way. You think you're a rotten human being. And because you think that, you think you are. But you cannot believe in that feeling of unworthiness, that feeling that you are terrible. That's just a feeling. That's not the actual thing. So this is why you need to learn also to put the lie in your feelings. Not everything that you feel is the truth. So let's say that you have a panic attack. And what is a panic attack? It's the person who feels like he might be dying or going crazy or have a heart attack. And because he has that feeling, he believes, he thinks that it might be the truth. He goes to the hospital. He calls the ambulance, he calls 911. They come, they see him, they do all the exams, and they don't find anything. And then the person feels really ashamed of herself. Oh, I have a problem, I don't know what I have, but actually the person doesn't have anything. It's just that the person is believing in what she's feeling. So sometimes we need to question our feelings to see, is that really the truth? So another thing is that, for example, my wife tells me something that I don't like, and I think, well, she doesn't love me. So because I think that she doesn't love me. Is it true that she doesn't love me? No, it's just that I feel, but it might not be the truth. So it's better not to believe in everything that I feel, because many things that sometimes we feel, they are not the truth. And another thing are the should statements. The should statements are a way that we demand from ourselves and that we blame ourselves as well. So let's say I should have recorded this video a long time ago. I should have already put this in the internet. Or I should record this video live. I'm recording here in my office, but it should be live, talking to people. I should have been a better father to my daughter. I should have been a better child. I should have studied a doctor's degree instead of a master's degree. So when we have these shoulds, we make ourselves very unhappy because we are unsatisfied. We always find reasons to blame ourselves. But you know what we should be really? We should accept ourselves. That is what we should. We should be happy, you know? And it means that what is important is that I am happy. What is the important? That I have a doctor's degree? That I was a better child, a better father? Well, I did my best, but now the important is that I am happy, and I just need to accept myself to be happy. But if I start thinking that I should have done this or shouldn't have done that, then I'm going to be unhappy.